Have you ever stood before a decision so big, so final, that you knew if you took that step, there would be no turning back? Not because you didn't want to, but because once you boarded that train, everything behind you would forever become memory. I had such a moment. A one-way ticket, no return, no promises, only one certainty. If I didn't go, I'd stay stuck forever. I was a 32-year-old office worker, living a life that from the outside looked fine. A decent job, enough to get by, morning coffee, afternoon deadlines, scrolling endlessly at night just to forget the emptiness inside. But inside me, a quiet voice kept growing louder, a pull that said I was wasting something precious. Every morning, I'd wake up and ask myself, am I really living or just surviving inside a machine that never stops? I used to dream of writing, storytelling, creating things that matter. But life doesn't make room for dreamers. I buried my passion, choosing the safe path like everyone else. Until one night. That evening, it was pouring rain. I stayed late at work, exhausted, and when I got home, my mom called. She didn't say much, just this. I dreamed you were at a train station, just wandering around, not knowing which train to take. Be careful, you might miss it. I laughed, thinking it was just a silly dream, but for some reason, that line stuck with me. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about everything I had put off, the things I once wanted, but never dared to begin. And I asked myself, if I keep living like this for another 5-10 years, will I be happy or full of regret? The following days, I was torn. One side of me clung to safety and stability. The other side, that dreamer still alive somewhere, begged to be free. I started writing again. Stories, ideas, the things I had buried. I sent them out everywhere. I got rejection after rejection. Some nights I wanted to quit, but then I told myself, no one believes in me, then I'll believe in myself first. Then a small breakthrough. A magazine agreed to publish one of my stories. Not my best, but it was something. That was the moment I knew if I didn't step out now, I never would. So I did the unthinkable. I quit my job. No backup plan, no safety net. I bet everything on myself. That day, I went to an actual train station. Not for a trip, but for something personal. I bought a one-way ticket and sat silently as the train pulled away from the city. I imagined it as the train taking me away from my old life. No going back, no regrets. I named it the one-way train to change my life. No one saw me off. There was no glory, just me and a fragile belief. I could live a different life, one that truly mattered. The first few months were brutal. No steady income, no comfort, just uncertainty. Many nights I stared at the ceiling and thought, did I make a mistake? But then a message would come. I read your story, I saw myself in it, and I knew this train, even if it's bumpy, was the right one. Then one day, a major media outlet reached out. They wanted me as a freelance storyteller. That led to more. Courses, projects, people who shared my passion. I wasn't rich by the old definition, but I was wealthier than I'd ever been, in freedom and in the joy of finally living my truth. Today, as I tell you this story, my journey is far from over. But I know one thing, had I not boarded that one-way train years ago, I would have never found myself. And you know what? We all have a station in our lives, a moment when we must choose, move forward or stay stuck forever. If you're hesitating, remember this, no train guarantees a smooth ride. But some trains, if you don't take them, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. Trust your heart and take that step, because sometimes changing your life begins with one brave ticket.